maybe got a couple nairs, maybe 20. You got to be getting that damage on DD fast. You got to be doing like straight drag offs, not letting him come back. And he kept kind of like dropping his combos, I think trying to get a read for an air dodge or maybe like a counter attack, and it just wasn't there. So it was just more Gordos, and as we saw, Gordos will be the death eater.
Yeah, right. And just another thing, DD's disadvantage, awful, right? Even if you don't get like a combo, you can just make it so that he can't land.
Make it so he can't land.
Right.
And he was hugging the edge, and then he would just get hit because he was way too close for his edge guarding. You know, Palutena's got these disjoints. He's got that down tilt, that forward tilt. You can punish him, even counter him. You know, if you know he's about to hit, it's kind of like if you're edge guarding Rob. Like, I think he was just too close to that ledge trying to get those 2 frames, and he didn't really mix it up. So that's why he kept getting hit off the ledge. You know. Who do we got next?
We have
got Moo Moo.
Mr. Moo Moo versus Folk.
Versus the Folk.
I am curious because I am also a Game & Watch main, and I recently played Folk, hoping that he makes. Let's just say I'm hoping he makes some adaptations, because, I mean, I talked to him a little about the matchup. I think that there's some cheese that I hit him with. I'm hoping he doesn't get hit with anymore.
I don't know, man.
Boy, you know this matchup. Shut up.
Oh God.
I do know this matchup.
Well, you don't know no matchup. Shut up.
I know this matchup. I know Game & Watch, and I know that's about it.
That's all right. He knows all the Game & Watch ones.
I know the Game & Watch. Hey, relax.
You fell for it, bro. You fell for it every time. Got him on the chat. Got him love on the chat. I mean, honestly, I don't know who this would go to. If obviously, you know, they're playing their main. Moo Moo does have the option of doing the secondary snake, but he's been heavy on that Game & Watch, and I do think Game & Watch versus Greninja would lean more towards Game & Watch.
I do think it's even.
You don't think it's an even matchup?
Yeah. Greninja can camp pretty hard. When we played, after we played, he made a tweet. This is the longest set of my life. We're actually not even going to see them. We're going to see Chrono versus Zeo first.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to see Winners Finals first anyways.
Winners Finals coming up.
Guess one of them wasn't ready or something. But Chrono versus Zeo, Pac-Man, like one of the only Pac-Man that exists in our state versus the Cloud.
The Cloud main.
Coming out of nowhere. Well, not really nowhere.
No, because he won last year.
Yeah, but like he doesn't. This is the second tournament I've seen him at.
Yeah, so losers, we have to go. Gotcha. That's what they're like.
All right, so we're going to play losers quarters off stream. That's what they're saying.
So we're just going to go real quick and watch the winners. Now, with this matchup, I don't know, because Pac-Man, I checked the top 50 PTR. There's a lot of Pac-Man on there, but nobody knows the matchup. It's almost like there's a lot of Pac-Man, but no one's playing it.
It's so weird. Like, it's like Duck Hunt.
Yeah,
and, Wii Fit Trainer. Like, he has all of these gimmicks. If you don't know his gimmicks, you're not going to do very well.
And it seems that both Duck Hunt, like you mentioned them, and Pac-Man have a lot of gimmicks.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Their
it's
entire moveset is gimmick.
Like, when it comes to fighting Mario, you know what he's going for. It's Mario. When it comes to fighting, like, Captain Falcon, very straightforward. But Pac-Man's are always thinking a couple steps ahead. You know, it's kind of like you're playing the Pac-Man game. You got to be around the ghost. You got to know the patterns that the ghosts are going in and go around that. That's what I feel like they translated very well when they made Pac-Man into Smash, because you got to keep in track with the hydrant. You got to keep in track with his dash attack. You got to keep in track with his fruit. Which one does he have coming up next? Is he actually going to attack you? Is he going in for that grab? The kind of tetherish grab, but it's not really a tether. So there's just so much that you have to constantly be thinking about. Is the Pac-Man actually going for this, or is this a setup into what he wants?
Right.
Good to see you, bruh.
So,
I don't even know if Chrono knows it. You know, with him coming with his Cloud, he's got solid options with the up B. And he's clearly got his combos into, like, Limit Cross Slash and you know, Nairs and Fairs. But I don't know how he's going to deal with the distance game, because Pac-Man can put a lot of pressure on you from a distance.
But I will say that his saving grace, as you said, will be those combos into the skill confirms that he's so good at, and he's been so consistent at.
Consistent
so
every
once
time.
he does get in, like he is, he might just clean it up so fast.
That was one hit for 40%.
That
That was one hit for like an easy. It wasn't like no crazy combo. Like, it was just back air for a side B, like 40%. And he's got these spacings when it comes. Ooh, that was almost a spike too.
He's off stage and it's scary. He's already got. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say he's got limit, but.
Smart getting rid of the dart. So a lot of people let Pac-Man just get the dot for free. Like, why? all right. So Chrono said, I don't even care about your gimmicks. Solid sword.
He
Can't
hasn't
handle any of this.
Zeo hasn't had a chance to set anything up. Like
He really hasn't.
He's been at disadvantage since like the first second, basically. He just ran in, came in with that Nair side B or whatever he did,
Yeah.
and it just.
It almost seems like Zeo's playing very aggressive instead of like getting space and setting up anything. And then, I mean, like, I just don't see that outplaying Chrono's Cloud when he's like heavy. Oh, he burned it out. Okay, that was smart. He was being very patient, waiting on it though to burn out the limit.
Okay, so that's smart. That's a good Nair shield. One of he's gonna get a better punish off that.
Did the bell just disappear? Oh, after the second. Oh, okay, it's back again.
He's trying to find that bell confirm. I will say that Zeo, he gets a lot of his early kills from just bell up with a smash attack. Chrono does have to be careful. I feel like once you figure out what bell does and like the trajectory that it's gonna go at, where it's like a kind of like a diagonal up then straight down. If you just learn how it works and be careful for it, it's a lot better for you. Yeah.
And only the fact that you can also beat it out with like the disjoints that are going to come from his nair and from his fair and his back air. Like right now, that's a lot of pressure. Zeo's not getting any chance to want to set up anything because you know there's a sword coming at him. you know.
Yeah.
Solid. Ooh, almost a kill there. I would like to see him do smart, trying to get him off that ledge there. I'd like to see him do more of the bell into side B because that is a lot stronger than these back airs are going to be. And he's scaling it out, but he still manages to get that kill. It's pretty high. Chrono certainly not in any type of concern on losing this next stock. He's got a full 63% on Zeo.
94 now.
And calling him out on these jumps here.
He's so smart about like getting around those side Bs. Like he's just waiting for the animation to basically end, and he realizes, hey, you're going to be in a decent amount of end lag, and he's just hitting him out of it every single time. Yeah,
and not only that, he's calling out both the charges. He's calling out whenever he jumps in the air for a hydrant, he's going to his side, making it so that Pac-Man can't land on his own hydrant. As we all know, like Pac-Man's gonna prefer that because that gives him the ability to use hydrant as he wants.
Okay, I think that Neutral B, I think he might have been going for like a stage spike because I know that he probably realized, hey, your stage, your invincibility on ledge is not going to be very long because you're at 141%.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw you out this limit, this cross slash and maybe
catch you a little bit.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so we're going to talk about how the cross slash extended the hit frames on the bell, making it still paralyze it. That's a little cheesy. As we talked about, you got to know that Pac-Man cheese. Chrono didn't let him get it down, but he's probably mad he didn't get that 2-stock.
Right, yeah.
He was like, okay, I see you.
I'm surprised that even beat limit cross slash. Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Blade beam, I mean.
It's the issue came from the fact that it was a multi-hit. Right. You know, so none of them could actually knock the bell away to like get rid of it.
I got you.
So when he ran into his own cross slash thinking, I'm good, and then he ends up tased.
Right.
Let's see if we see a switch or if Zeo's probably going to take, is this his only?
He has a Luigi. I don't think he's going to play Luigi.
No, I don't see that going any better. He needs to get him off stage. You know, he needs to get him off stage and keep him off stage, but from a distance, from a safe distance, because that's one of the places Cloud's going to struggle. He can't up B you with that bad recovery.
Right.
And I'd also like to see him throw out forward smash just because it's a lingering hitbox and detached, and it should be able to eat his up B pretty well.
Yeah, I can see that. I will say, though, it's going to be so tough because Chrono's just winning so many neutral exchanges.
But now Chrono won't let him breathe.
No,
like,
he's just...
like, I can't set up a gimmick because the mans won't let me breathe. Okay,
that's
solid.
Mistake there.
Let's see if
he can 2 forwarders.
See, he's not getting enough off his exchanges, and he knows that he's not going to be given the time to charge his fruit.
Right. Because he gets like 2 hits, he's going to drop back to the ground and try to charge. Chrono's right back on top of him, just pressuring him.
Okay, solid tech chase there.
Smart.
That was great. That was really smart. He covered the roll, knowing that he usually would probably try to do the get up, the standard get up, trying to avoid anything. So he saw that coming ahead of time, covered the roll. I think the bell might have covered both. If not, he was ready to go with maybe a dash attack.
I'm not sure. I think it would have covered pretty much everything other than jump and neutral get up. It probably would have covered dash get up attack.
Yes.
If he probably could have reacted to neutral get up. Yeah, with like a back air, or if he did jump or dash attack or something like that. If he did a neutral get up.
He's gonna have to. Ooh, I was about to say, if he can keep doing like hard reads like that and using the bell to his advantage, he'll be all right. I know Chrono's a little tight that he lost that probably at about 70%.
Right.
Hard call, hard call. It's a solid 16.
Might as well.
He had to burn that limit. It was going out of, it was leaving anyway.
That F though just put him right on the platform, and he could have gotten a tech chase on the platform there, but not quite getting it.
Are Pac-Man's tech chase options pretty strong?
Well, if he was on the platform, he could have just waited for him to do an option off of, he was on the ground. If he rolled in, he could have gone for an up air. If he rolled out, he could have gone for a forward air and
Also
something off of that. So it's mostly just a reaction that he could have done, but he didn't get anything off of it there.
What I think makes Cloud also so scary is the amount of shield pressure he can put onto you with fair and the cross slash, because eventually your shield's gonna break, and if not, it does shield proc fairly well. Hard call out. Ooh, just a smidge with the DI. Just a smidge, because he kissed that blast though just now.
It was a really smart call out though. He knew he was gonna jump. He just knew. And he put out that limit cross slash, and he caught him, but not quite killing.
And the cool part about it was, or at least the cool part for Chrono, not so much Zeo, was even if he didn't cover the jump, if he dropped shield during any of that, again, he would get hit. If he tried to attack him out of any of that, he was going to get hit. And he couldn't attack back because he was going to either up, B, nair. He can react too quickly out of that cross slash for that to be any much of a concern.
It was a good play. But it is pretty even right now, actually.
Yeah, I feel like Zeo's adapting a lot better. Ooh, solid there.
Not able to get anything off of it. Not even trying to go for like an up air. He'd rather just catch the bell over and over again and just wait for him to get hit by it. But
dang, that's gonna cost him.
Yeah.
He had a solid like you're gonna mess up eventually idea strat going on.
But I would say the problem with that was he moved the exact same way every single time, and
he should have mixed it up waiting. And I think Chrono called him out before he called Chrono out for it. Solid there.
Take it, though. Yeah. So
what is this thing where the bell is disappearing? So like he'll throw it one time and then it'll disappear. I didn't know that was a thing.
There's a timer on it. I don't know if it just times out or maybe it's something to do with the water.
So it disappears, but he still gets it on his next throw. So I'm
sure.
confused. I'm interested.
Oh, I'm pretty sure if you catch it and you press neutral B, it goes back.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was unaware of that.
Yeah, and you can, if you have it in your hand and you hold neutral B, it'll go back and charge. So let's say you have your bell and you want a key, you just
go straight to that. You don't have to worry.
Yeah.
That's neat. Yeah. That's neat. And I feel like Chrono may be learning that as well, because he's like, oh wait, he just had bell. He can't have bell again.
Right.
Wait, he does have bell again.
He's gonna throw it out.
He's gonna throw it out, and that's how he got. Okay, that movement was nice. That movement was crisp. I wonder if he's gonna. Okay, he burned out the limit again.
We were gapping that ledge, but he didn't get anything off because he was stuck in the side B lag.
That was a very scary moment for him, because if he had gotten dash attack there, that would have been it. Smart going for the ledge trump. Unfortunately, yeah, he missed it just by a smidge.
The weird thing about this game is you can DI ledge trumps, and he DI'd straight in and so he couldn't get that back air, which is smart, but not quite get anything off of that bell.
He's got to be careful because he's doing a lot of full hops, and the bell goes at the perfect angle to block that, as well as when Pac-Man jumps over you, if you have both the bell covering your full hop. Ooh, waiting for a solid option.
I will say though, Zeo is relying too much on bell. Like he's trying to get all of his openings off this bell.
His bell play is nice, but like you're saying, oh god.
I mean, if Chrono's just gonna keep
getting
hit
caught by it, then
like,
why do something else? He could be doing some key play or even some apple play, but like he's got the bell juggles down, and it's the way he's moving it is covering all three platforms. So he'll be jumping back and forth. Now Chrono called him out for it once, but he's not, I guess, taking it seriously enough to the point where it's like he will keep using bell if you keep allowing him to use bell. And the thing is, you could dash attack him during it because it's going to go up first and then it's going to go down. So that kind of leaves a big window for you to hit Pac-Man. But Chrono's in the air so much that he keeps getting hit by the anti-air part of bell. So unless he adapts anything soon, that's going to be another game like this. End up knocking him off stage, and as we said earlier, Cloud off stage is not where it's at.
No,
so
it's not.
It's not where his strength lies. So he can't put on the pressure because he keeps going in the same position with bell anti-airing.
Yeah, so do we go Kalos?
I think we did go Kalos, and I think that'll alleviate a little bit of that pressure that we were talking about.
Right.
Because, you know, Pac-Man's not going to have the same platforms to protect his head. Cloud can come down with some fairs a little bit easier. Now, what I'm scared is on his recovery, he's going to have even less options with Bell coming down on him and Pac-Man covering the actual part of the stage.
Well, I do want to see if the bell actually gets messed up by those side platforms. It might be like at the perfect height just to mess it up a little bit. I'm not sure how the bell works on the stage with the side platforms, so we'll see. I'm sure it's not too big of an issue, but we'll see.
I am liking him doing these up Bs to get out of any dangerous situation he's been in. I just hope it doesn't end up costing him because he does a bad up B. Oh, throwing a hydrant that wasn't there. Hopefully Zeo doesn't make that a habit. I think he's just getting a little eager. He is built. He has taken on a lot of damage right now, so he's hoping. This is a best of 3, right? Or best of 5?
Best of 5. It's winners
Okay,
finals.
so he does still have some chances to go ahead and get adapted. Again, calling him out for those jumps.
He definitely could have gotten an up smash there, I'd feel like.
I almost think he wanted the bounce on that to avoid the punish from Chrono.
Maybe.
Like from the side B.
Yeah.
Because it did drift him pretty well. Did he just use the hydrant to drift himself? That was slick.
Yeah, since the hydrant is a wall, it kind of like pushes you away from it a little bit.
So the question is, can he do anything about these back airs? Because
Right.
Cloud's going to keep tossing him out. But he snuck through pretty well. Here we go again. Here we go. Okay, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. He disappears it. Can he put it back in, or does it only get one time? Oh, he didn't fall for it. He didn't fall for it. He's not coming.
That's a pretty fun trick that I see a lot of Pocket Pac-Mans do. They use the water to push their projectiles towards their opponent. Chrono being smart, not falling for it. You've probably seen that trick
Plenty of times, at least on the internet.
Yeah.
He may not have played against it, but I've seen this on Dragon Smash before,
Right.
and
Like,
I'm not falling for it.
He's not getting clipped today. Like, he does not want that.
Now, again, the issue is he keeps doing these jumps, and, I mean, he can attack the hydrant.
That's it, yeah.
He keeps doing these jumps, and Zeo's catching on to him. As we know, he's got the belt. That's probably the best tool you could do to call somebody out on a jump from the Pac-Man side of things.
Yeah, he double jumps and just lets down this this hydrant. But normally, Chrono's been doing pretty well to avoid them. But that situation, he just kind of got clipped by it. He just wants to get that hit. But
he did finally get it. I mean, it almost. It's a mix between are you walling him or are you literally just kind of spamming it and hoping that he'll run into it, which eventually it does work, but it's costing him a lot of percent instead of coming in there with an actual strategy like, yeah, he'll get hit by one of these back airs eventually, but can you wait for that while you're taking another 103% to his 30? Ooh, okay, that could have been bad. That could have been bad. He didn't know the landing lag on that up B.
Yeah, not quite enough time to get that F smash. Probably just should have gone for an aerial, like a back air to shield.
Even a grab would have been pretty nice. Get him off stage. I think that's a big thing that's going to help him out during it. Unfortunately, I don't see him getting him off stage too much.
No.
A lot of it is, you know, Zeo just straight up getting the bell kills with it. He does have Key on deck. It'll be a great burst option. Ooh, solid call out, though.
Okay.
Chrono knowing he's going to jump for it. They've both been in the air a lot for these games.
I will say that Chrono, Zeo does like to go to that platform, retreating and just charging up his fruit. And Chrono catching onto that, going up there with a cross slash.
I need to know the ending lag on that back air. With it being such a quick move, disjointed. Ooh, caught the bell. Is he going to do something with it? I hope he does something with it.
Throws it down, maybe just covering his landing.
Yeah, at the end of the day. And then he does still get a solid, 28% on that cross slash. Definitely doing him justice there. But he has to be careful not to burn it out. It should be going away pretty soon, so he's got to do something with it. And he does something with it. Just jumps and cross slashes.
Yeah, I feel like he's just been calling a lot of jumps this set with cross slash, and we're working out. I feel like he's hit a good amount.
What? This man threw
That
that
is
whole stock
so
away.
unfortunate.
He threw the whole stock away there. Now, again, Chrono, like, he's got to do the aerials. I understand where that's coming from, but once he's on stage, ooh, that parry though. Did we discuss that parry? That he had the timing right.
That was good, and even the stage, he side B into the stage, so it kind of bounced him off perfectly in front of Chrono just to get that side B, and it worked out really well.
So, I mean, this is kind of a back and forth with it. I think now that Zeo does have the stage selection going somewhere where he's a little bit more tight-knit, can cover himself with something. I'd recommend maybe a PS2.
We do see him going to PS2
PS2,
right now.
perfect. So he's going to be able to hide under those platforms while he gets his fruit ready to go. Use the bell juggles.
I will say though, even though he has the counter pick this game, he has to worry about if he wins. Yeah, if he wins the next game, that Crow's gonna get his second counter pick. And
but he does lose the ability. Like he's definitely gonna ban FD. You know, he's gonna ban anything that gives Cloud that free movement in aerial space. So I mean, the amount of options that Chrono will have won't be as bad. Ooh, but these juggles right now are pretty bad.
Yeah, that big sword seems a little bit difficult for Pac-Man to get around. He doesn't really have that many dish points of his own outside of his smash attacks, but he's not going to throw those out neutral.
Yeah, no, nothing like that. When he was throwing out Bell, that kind of handled those back airs, but right now he's giving him a lot of leeway. He didn't roll into that, did he?
I think he just ran into it. He didn't.
Yo, I can eat this. I'm curious though. I feel like his side B may be able to beat the cross slash. Ooh. Oh, I thought he had a hard read there.
He's just jumping back and trying to get that bell probably, which is seems to be
Key
nice.
solid option. It gave him the stage control. Now can he do something with it? And he did. Like I said, once he gets him off stage, Cloud's recovery options are going to be very limited.
Yeah.
He's not going to want to go to ledge. Therefore, you know he's going to want to go to stage. Therefore, you can do a hard call out like he just did with that forward smash. With it also being that lingering hitbox, Cloud didn't have very many options other than the hard commit to an air dodge.
Right, and which he did, and he got punished for it.
And he got punished for it.
All right, Chrono got out of the corner pretty well there.
He did not run into his own timing.
It'd be like that.
I think one of the things that'll help Chrono during this matchup is if he figures out what moves hit Hydra in one hit.
Most smash attacks will do it. Limit moves probably will do it.
Because he's not going to want to burn limit. I'm thinking maybe forward tilt, and I think that's what he hit him with a second ago. Ooh, got him off stage again.
That probably won't one
Let
shot.
him recover.
That probably won't one shot, but maybe like 2 or 3 F tilts because there's you can throw them out pretty fast.
Pretty fast.
Yeah.
All right, so he's trying to do something. Okay, tried to anti-aim with the back air. Okay, he's got the bell. Let's see if he. Ooh. Okay.
Oh, the hydrant.
Do we want to talk about how unfortunate that punish was?
There's been a lot of hydrants just messing up.
All types of hydrants.
Yeah, from Chrono, from Zeo, it's just been a mess. The hydrant's been the MVP on both sides, really.
Now, again, Chrono's going to have to be careful because he does want to take him off stage, but like Pac-Man's going to have a lot more options in the air than you are with his side B. Okay, going high with it. His hydrant stalls and his fruit charge stalls. Okay, again, solid. These back airs are what is doing it. This wall that Chrono's putting back up to fight against all these projectiles because it's outbeating. Ooh.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
The bell.
These
so
falling back airs.
I kind of want to see when Zeo makes this wall between him and Chrono with the hydrant. I feel like Chrono is a little bit hesitant to go and challenge him on the other side. I think it's a perfect opportunity to get fruit.
Hard call out.
Doesn't need the fruit. Just gets the raw S smash on the read.
And what I like that. You know, I'm saying like that's what I was talking about earlier. If he can get him off the stage, Chrono's gonna have to go high. He's not gonna want to go to the ledge. That's where you call him out. That's twice now. He's gotten him with the forward smashes because he's like, yo, these are lingering hitboxes. You can't do anything about that. You're gonna burn your up B.
Right.
Yeah. So I think that's kind of gonna be where Zeo gets a lot of his continuing kills from here. And if Chrono can adapt to maybe mixing up his recovery, which Cloud doesn't have too much mix up on it, but maybe air dodging to the ledge or something of that nature, he's gonna continue to put himself in a lot of pressure.
Yeah. And I mean that's not going to like 90.
Yeah.
Like he does not want to afford to lose those stocks so early off of just like air dodging into him.
Yeah.
If that's going to keep happening, you know, Zeo might just realize that, hey, if you're going to keep doing that, if you want to hand me the set.
Yeah, if you want to hand me the set for no reason.
Right.
Even if maybe he like cross-slashed one way and then like approached with back air as he got back. But he's got to do something other than just trying to empty land onto the stage because you don't even really have – you got to time the forward smash from Pac-Man a little bit, but it lasts so long and it does have some decent knockback that he's just going to put you in the same situation. Even if it didn't kill you, you're just back off stage.
You're back on stage, right?
And you don't need that. The hydrant's going to be there. He's going to have some type of crazy fruit or the bell waiting for you.
And in a lot of situations where he recovers high, he's going to use all of his options to get up there. If he hits him before he even lands, he's off stage without a jump, without an air dodge.
Yeah.
Like he's putting himself in a really bad situation by doing that.
I'm curious if they do go Smashville. This is hazards off, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so he will have to get past that wall with him having all of Pac-Man's projectiles kind of covered by the middle platform that goes on Smashville. So I don't know if this is going to be the best for him. He's also not going to be able to land with those fares like he likes to. He's going to get juggled in response to that. So
he might just be thinking, hey, this is a small stage. You use your projectiles, you know, your Pac-Man, you use your projectiles. I want this small stage for less, so that you have less room to run around.
That's true.
So he might just want to be like, hey, I want to be in your face at all times, so you don't even get the opportunity to set up. And I don't want you to get the opportunity to get anything.
Yeah.
I just want to be in your face.
When he smothers him, that is when I feel like Chrono's killing it. When he's in his face, when he's got these back airs, he's got these up airs, or these call-outs, or these limit cross slashes, that's when he's doing really well. But the moment he lets Pac-Man breathe, he's giving him the projectile that he wants.
Right. So we already see Chrono trying to get that first opportunity. Getting that back air, though. Oh, he's already in the corner, though. We'll see.
Eek. Again, he went for a high recovery there. He's got to be careful with those. Pac-Man's, I mean, Zeo's not going to keep letting it happen.
Well, in that situation, Zeo was already in the air. Like, there wasn't too much that he could have done to counter the high recovery, but that was just a good situation for Chrono to do it.
But as you notice, Zeo's catching on. He's always jumping out of shield. Ooh, he's been jumping out of shield. And those Pac-Man fares aren't necessarily slow by any means.
No, they're fast.
Yeah,
they're not very strong, but they're fast.
They're fast, and that's all he needs to get him off his footing. He doesn't necessarily need to kill you with it. He'll get around to the kill, but the footing that you're losing as Cloud is what's costing him. Okay, see, he thought he was going to jump again. Chrono catching on just a little bit. Hopefully,
and there he goes.
He's chasing him in the air, and like Pac-Man doesn't have to kill you with anything crazy hard. No. He's gonna get to that eventually. It's the shenanigans that he does in the meantime that's really messing up Chrono. He's not getting any of the damage he was.
Okay, so he accidentally landed on his trampoline and put himself in a decently bad position. But he just throwing out this barrage of forward airs.
What just happened is why walls aren't legal. Because that could have been really, really bad for Chrono. Like, he was juggling this man against the wall for just a smidge. Knowing the angles of which the fire hydrant goes is really good for him because he's able to pressure him even from a distance. And Chrono's kind of scaring me a little bit now. He was a crowd favorite to do pretty well. And he would still have loser's runs if this didn't go too well for him. But if he continues to do these aerial approaches, Zeo's definitely learned about it. Zeo's awoke on it. This isn't like, I need to figure out what to do next. Chrono's the one who has to adapt at this point.
Right.
Because it almost looks like Zeo's having a little bit of fun with his own recovery.
Right, yeah.
Because he knows that he's not going to come off stage and do anything about it.
There was one situation a second ago. I'm not even going to say it because that F-Smash read was really smart. He's up 3 stocks to 1.
Again, it seems like he knows that he's all aerial based. And he's anti-airing him better than I thought Pac-Man could. I didn't really know Pac-Man had these types of anti-airs. Chrono getting the next stock, a solid back air with it.
He does need to make a big comeback. And the more percent he takes on this last stock before he even takes Zeo's second stock, the harder it's going to be. Yeah.
It's going to be really bad.
So he just wants to take this second stock as soon as possible. Maybe just save that limit cross slash until the very last second where he knows that he can get a kill off. Or
he's burning it, and what's making it worse is that Zeo's not necessarily playing to outlast it. He's just playing that, like, you can't do anything from this distance with it.
Right.
And eventually it'll just get rid of itself. But, I mean, he does still have the regular cross slash to do some solid punishes.
Right.
But he's not doing...
If he keeps him off stage, then he could be in a...
Which was smart. Okay. Zeo decided, I can't get past this wall.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently Mr. Mumu beat
Folk
3-2. So he should be playing in, I believe, our losers finals. That was losers semis, correct?
That was losers quarters. Losers finals will be it's going to be the deity because he beat Kedron in loser quarter as well.
Okay.
So it'll be Mr. Moo versus Bobby Fabulous.
Bobby Fabulous. Okay. That'll be a solid match, but goodness gracious.
Yeah, we got
this
the
is
Eat His Shoe chant coming out
going
from
on in the
script.
crowds. Okay, he's able to get back, but right back off stage, and if Pac-Man could do something. Ooh, this setup is nasty.
Yeah.
That setup could have been it. He's not being able to get back on stage. He's not being able to play his own game.
I do think with that setup, he wanted to get the hydrant to go directly up with that
With the hydrant,
uppy.
yeah.
So the uppy sends it at such a weird angle to ledge trap, but he doesn't even need it. Back airs the
fire
the
hydrant into the kill. And
straight into him.
it's really unfortunate because I think that Chrono was playing solid. He was doing some great cloud stuff, but I think he almost, I don't know if it was an autopilot or he just had a stubbornness to try and break through it. He didn't approach to the ground. He kept getting knocked out of the air and jumping right back into the air by the hydrant, by